Hey y'all, welcome to Nails and Divination. I don't have any nails on today because this reading was not planned, but I do got some nails already made. Oh my gosh, I wanted to show y'all these nails already made, but some of them fell off in my purse. Let me see if I can get them. Okay, here they go. And they're so pretty. Like, I did these in other Valentine's Day-ish or whatever nail designs, and I'm gonna have them. They look so they look so kind of put on the light. They just looks kind of so dusty, but when I'm looking at them in real life, y'all, they're so pretty, shiny and red. But yeah, anyways, on my TikTok, you'll see these and some more. Okay, so we talking about, y'all, funny that those are red. Who remembers the video I uploaded a while back and I was talking about, like, it's gonna be a story that comes out, and I don't know what I said about it, but I was just talking about Glorilla was going to sacrifice a family member. And I don't remember what I said, but I just knew, like, at that time it was sacrifice season. And I can't say right now is sacrifice season as far as like celebrities and everything, but I can say that this is probably just her time. I don't know if they're gonna sacrifice that girl or not. I don't know if the girl is in on it. This is what I feel though. I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what I feel. And I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher for real. So I'm not about to tell you guys what you want to hear. And I'm also not about to tell you guys what everybody else is saying, because I'm one of those people that don't care. I don't care to be by myself. I've been by myself my whole life. I was not born in this world by myself because I have a twin. Because a lot of people say that. No, I wasn't. But I'm very much introverted and she's not. but but yeah, I've been by myself for a lot of my life. Let's say that. Let's say that. And I like being by myself, and I've always been the different one. I'm gonna always be the one to, pretty much stand 10 toes down on things, and I'm gonna be the one. I'm not very outspoken. That's one thing about me. I'm not really outspoken. I am blunt, but I'm not outspoken. I'm one of those speak when I'm spoken to type person, or either I'm speaking with a purpose. I'm not one of them people that's just gonna go out and just talk just to be talking. No, I'm not like that. I'm not very outspoken. Okay, so I'm pretty much reserved, a little bit shy, still getting over that. I used to be really shy when I was little, so I'm just telling you guys that because it seems like to me, a lot of people are, team Glorilla, and I guess because of who she is. And I just really wish we as people, regular everyday people, would stop idolizing these celebrities and stop caring so much about a celebrity and trying to take up for a celebrity, because they are just that. They are entertainers. And these people really don't care nothing about their families. They don't. And the more you guys condone that behavior, the more their agenda gets pushed. Because how many of you guys know that what they're doing right now could very possibly be an agenda they're pushing, not to help one another? Okay? It's funny. My right hand is itching right now. So I'm going to take that two ways. One, thank you, Yahweh, because money is coming in. Two, confirmation because I'm talking about this energy that the world is being sent out from y'all for decades and ages and centuries. They've been trying to get us to stop taking care of each other. That's why most people's jobs, most people 9 to 5s can't afford to do anything but pay their bills and not even help anybody else out if they could. They've been trying to get us to stop taking care of each other. And when they put the word out, when they put these vloggers and bloggers out, and then they put fake people in the comment section that continuously say stuff like she's not obligated to help her. Her sister is entitled. You know, she shouldn't feel like she has to help her. They are adults and they can get jobs, go get a job and all that. When they keep putting that energy out by someone who is supposed to be like this girl's girl, like Glorilla is, they keep putting that energy out. That's what energy y'all are gonna turn to. So a lot of y'all there are not really strong-minded people. And I'm not gonna, cause definitely I'm not talking about everybody. And if you're here on this page, I already know, I'm most likely not talking about you, because most of the time, the people on my page who follow me, sometimes y'all, this is why I struggle with. I'm like, I talk to a lot of people who are like me and think like me, so I kind of feel like I'm not really reaching the people who actually need help. But anyways, so the majority of people that's gonna be watching this video, because I don't have a lot of people watching my videos yet, but I'm very thankful for the few that do. So what we can at least do is spread the word, y'all. That's what we can at least do, and not be like them. So when I was thinking about the word obligated and what I know from obligation and the word entitled, because I keep hearing those words all the time when it comes to this situation. And is Glorilla obligated to help them? Then I definitely think she is, because obligation, I think people just throw out words sometimes, or either they read the definition but they don't get an inner standing of what a word really means. Okay, and I think that, I feel like people think obligation is something that you have to do. That's not what obligation means. Obligation means that you feel, either by law or by responsibility or morally, that you're supposed to do something. Okay, so me personally, am I obligated to help my mama and my sisters when I get on and I'm making millions of dollars? Absolutely. And it's as simple as, because I love them. Now, when I get on, am I going to have some family members that come and say, Shonda ain't never did nothing for us? I'm pretty sure they going to all be lying if they say that too. Okay, when it comes to Shonda. I already know. They going to be lying, okay? So, but, am I probably going to be surprised about the people who come against me? I don't know if I'm just going to be surprised. But I can say I'm pretty sure it's going to be some family members that come against me too. And but I definitely feel a responsibility to take care of my sisters. Now I only have two. My sisters and my mother and my immediate family, because I love them. Now, if you're not my immediate family, I can't say that I have that love for you, or I don't really know you. Like my father, I know I have sisters and brothers on his side. I like my brother, but I can't just say I like him because I've actually met him. I can't just say I know him. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I can't just say I know him like that, because I haven't really met him. But I definitely liked him when I talked to him. He seems really cool. But those other ones, I can't say I'll do anything for them because I don't know them. But my sisters that I grew up with in my house, I love them. How? Now, I just don't how. And I don't care what nobody say, because I feel like, yes, this is me feeling like this is wrong, but I also feel like it's right. Okay, I'm a Taurus, I can't help myself. But anyways, if you say you love someone and you look at them and they struggling, and you can do something about it, but you just looking at them now. That's not love. I don't care what nobody say. I can't look at my loved ones struggling. I can't leave my loved ones back in the country. I'm saying country because we ain't come out the hood. I can't leave my loved ones back in the country struggling. You know, it was some blogger I was watching said too much is given, too much is given, much is required. What's that, King Reads? I don't know, but I believe that. I'm not a big Bible believer, but I told y'all before, some parts in the Bible I like, some parts in Cinderella I like. Hey, you know, it's just it's just the way it is. Some, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. So with that being said, I'm saying this because before I even start the reading, I'm teaching y'all. Y'all can go to the timestamps if I put timestamps in the time section. I don't know. If I put timestamps in the comment section. Okay, get it right. Okay, so I don't see how someone can look at their family members, say they love them. Now I can see how someone can lie and say, oh, I love you, but I'm just gonna let you go with tough love or whatever, and that's the best thing for you, watching you struggle. No, because if you done got good and grown and you still struggling, then how can you continue to, for one, statistics say most of us are struggling, so don't even play that. Don't even give me that as if y'all ain't never struggled before, as if majority of us ain't never struggled before and ain't never asked nobody for a dime. Majority of us has been a burden towards our families before. Majority of us. And what's wrong with some of y'all is the fact that when you was a burden towards your family didn't show you any love. You don't have any love coming from your family, and your family mistreated you. I know, I've been there. I've had family members that treated me wonderfully when I hated to be a burden. I've had family members that treated me horribly. And that's on them. The tables have turned too. I've been there to help take care of other people too. I've let people stay with me, live with me for free. And I strongly believe in that. The next person who I am led to, because you do have to be led now, if someone needs to live with me and I know them and I'm led to let them live with me, you don't got to pay me nothing. Because I think that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to help you get on your feet, so why are you paying me? The quicker you stack your money up, the quicker you can leave and go about your business, Now, with that being said, if you done got good or grown, like I was about to say, and you're still struggling, that means I've seen you struggle a long time. So no, I'm not leaving you in that. I can't do that. How can you look at someone struggling financially and not want to not help your loved one, come out of their struggle? Like, how can you see someone like a stranger? Now, a stranger can walk by you and fall, and everybody say, oh my gosh, are you okay? And everybody runs to that person to help. It's human nature. So don't you tell me you can sit there and watch your family hurt, and it's not in you to want to go and pick that family member up and say, oh my gosh, are you okay? Let me help you. Because if you don't feel like that, you don't have no love in your heart. And that's the energy that's going around right now. That's the energy the cabal is trying to put out there right now. So we won't help one another, because we are our brother's keeper. It does take a village, and we are supposed to be there for one another. We are at least morally obligated to help those who are not there yet. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, because you love them. People who are entitled. People who feel like entitled. What entitled actually means. someone who feels like they deserve to have what you have, or deserve to be, treated as good as, the next person or whatever. They feel like they deserve that. Are some people entitled? Absolutely, they're entitled. Absolutely. If you didn't sit up there and struggle with me, we all know the struggle. We didn't came up in the same house and we was all sitting around together. Don't act like y'all done forgot. That's the problem. Y'all act like y'all done forgot. We didn't all sit up there together, and now all of our stomachs touching our backs. All of us got roaches crawling on us. All of us seen these rats going this way and that way. And you mean to tell me you don't deserve better than that? You don't deserve, that person don't deserve money just like you got money?
Okay, you guys, I felt like I had to break that down a little bit more, or a little bit better than what I was saying it. But to better explain what I was saying, because what you would have heard from here on out was still more of me not really getting to the point. So what I mean by people who feel entitled, people feel like since you have gone through things with people, and while you're going some of the most horrible times with people, and while you are going through those things with those people, everyone had to lean on each other. That is the only way around it. That's why when people get up, when people come up, that's why one of the people they least take care of is their mother, because their mother has taken care of them their whole life. Okay, that does not exclude your siblings and whoever else that was around you all day, every day, and we all having to lean and depend on each other. So when you come up, yes, someone can feel like, hey, I deserve to be treated well too. I mean, especially you out here treating others well. I deserve that too. So it's almost like them saying, I don't feel like I just deserve what you have. Give me your stuff, it's mine. But I deserve for you to be taking care of me now, because once upon a time ago, you know, we were all taking care of each other, and that's why some people feel like that, and which I totally understand, because I would feel like that too. And that's why I would go back and get those who came up with me. And that's what I was saying, you guys.
Y'all clap for people like Martin Luther King in his Black History Month. People like that believed in going back and getting their people. People like Malcolm X. Now let's talk about a real big example that all y'all act like y'all just love. Harriet Tubman. And she went back. She was trying to go back and get the people that didn't even want to come. She refused to leave them people there, because how can you say you love someone and you sit up there and allow them to struggle, and then a lot of people want to say she's not obligated to help them. They're grown. They need to go get a job. Harriet Tubman didn't say that. A lot of those people had jobs. That's the thing. They was treated unfairly. Like the girl was saying, her little brother works at DoorDash. She didn't feel like he needed to be working at DoorDash. And if it's enough of people, it's enough of celebrities that make that's making enough of money to solve world hunger right now and still have money. So 10 people is not a lot for a multi-millionaire. That's still not a lot. But with that being said, we don't really know how much Glorilla is making, okay? So I'm teaching y'all something. That's why this part is gonna be long, like I said. So with that being said, we don't know how much money Glorilla is making. Also, we don't know if that girl is telling the truth. Okay. And also, I just wanted to tell you guys the agenda and how I feel like you should go by helping people. And this is coming from somebody that will that will give a couple of hundred to a stranger. I've done that before. Somebody standing by me crying, crying, doing the ugly cry, basically snotting out the nose, just boo-hoo crying about what something that happened to them. And I know I was in the right place at one time. My heart poured out to that lady. I was not going to let that lady stay in that situation. That lady did not see me there. That lady did not know anybody. I don't think she knew anybody was there. By the way things were, I don't think she knew anybody was there. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I was on the phone with my mama, and I just kind of overheard something. And it was kind of like, I felt like the spirit was kind of telling me, like, pay attention. And I just kind of heard it a little bit, and then I started to hear, and I was like, what's going on? So I was like, Mama, I got off the phone real quick with my mama. Me and my mama, we weren't talking about nothing. So I got off the phone real quick with my mama. And I was trying to listen to what she was saying. I heard bits and pieces of it. So I went and I asked her what was going on. She didn't really want to tell me the situation. And I said, okay, let me tell you what I think I heard. I think I heard you say this, and this. She still didn't want to really admit it. I think she was embarrassed and ashamed. Like she wasn't trying to be heard. She wasn't trying to show a pity party or anything like that. She was kind of embarrassed. So I just went ahead and told her, like, I think this is what I heard you say. She didn't really want to say it. So I asked her, I said, ma'am, do you need this? And she said, yeah, I do. And I said, okay, I'm going to give you more than that. And so she just started crying. And I told her, I said, Yahweh put me here in the right place at the right time. And I said, I'm going to help you because someone has helped me before. So this is coming from somebody who has been there. I've been a burden to my family members. Thank Yahweh that I've had some family members who didn't mind that. Me, I don't mind you being a burden on me if I see that there's a real need. And I don't even call it a burden. That's what's wrong with some of y'all. And I feel like mindsets needs to be changed. Because y'all, it's so very important to help people. And in order for the world to even vibrate in its most sufficient way, it's important to help people. And I'm going to tell you why too. So, like I said, this is coming from someone. I've been there before. And that's why I had a heart, because I know how I've been treated. And just because I've been treated bad sometimes, that doesn't mean that I'm going to treat other people bad. Just because and then there's times where I've been treated good too. So, but with that being said, there's been times where I've needed help and Yahweh sent someone right then and there. Like Yahweh sent someone right then and there. It's been people that's been there at the perfect timing for me. And I was there for that lady. And I'm saying that because that was the most recent situation. Like I said, I've taken care of people a couple of times. I've taken people into my home a couple of times, then charged them nothing. I've been on both sides, okay? So this is coming from somebody who has taken on the responsibility a couple of times with other people. I'd have been and then this is stuff that I've never mentioned before. I might have told this story before just by telling readings. Sometimes in readings I have to say stuff like this, but usually I don't like to tell. I'm not one of those people, like, I don't like to tell the things I've done. But if I've never told these stories before, then this is my first time, because I'm trying to stress to you guys about how important it is to be there for somebody, even sometimes people you don't know. And so I was even in a hair store one time, and this lady, she wanted something expensive. And so she wanted something expensive. She was just saying that she just wished that she could afford it. So I gave her the money to get it. And she was just like, she just could not believe it, you know. And so I didn't tell nobody. I didn't go home and I didn't make no Facebook status like a lot of people do. I didn't go home and tell my mama. I didn't tell my sister. I didn't tell my best friend. I did not tell my son or anything like that. Nobody knew. It was nobody's business. It was only between me and Yahweh. So I'm telling you guys this to stress to you, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that's going to be a help for real. You ain't this ain't coming from someone who is always asking for people, always begging from people. I don't even believe in that. I feel like as long as you can do something for yourself, you need to do something for yourself. That's how I really feel, if you want me to be honest. But are there people that you should take care of? If you can, absolutely. And those people are at least your family members. You know, and like I said, let's take it back to Harriet Tubman, because I don't feel like I got finished talking about that. All of y'all that's talking, I'm pretty sure watched a Harriet Tubman movie, clapping, standing up, and, you know, probably giving the movie standing ovations and everything, saying, oh, wow, isn't that so sweet? She saved her people. And then, but when it comes to Glorilla, everybody just wants to side with her and say she's not obligated to take care of them. She shouldn't take care of them grown people. She can't save all those people. When Harriet Tubman went back and saved like literally thousands of people, so they say. I don't even know if I really believe that story or not. But anyways, so with that being said, the reason I said I don't really know if I believe that story or not, because it's this person that kind of debunks certain history stories, and I watched that person. Anyways, so with that being said, I think where there's smoke, there's fire. When you hear the other two siblings that was like, Glorilla then sent money to their mama, then sent them money, and she just don't deal with that girl. Did you hear how bad they was talking about that girl? Let's go to the original girl that started everything. Did you hear how bad she was talking about her sister Glorilla? She talked about Glorilla so bad. She talked about Glorilla as if they was never been siblings. The stuff that she said about Glorilla, the two siblings that started to talk about their sister, look how bad they talked about each other. I was like, oh my gosh, it's some family members I don't like too much either, but it's just something about the way I was raised. So y'all gotta look at that. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So I got to the point, I can't really believe anything anybody says, but do I believe certain things that girl said was true? I do. And we're about to see that now. That first girl, that first sister, I do believe the one that was the first sister, the one that looked just like Glorilla. I do believe some of the stuff she was saying was true. I do believe that if her mom is still working at FedEx and then people are saying, oh, because old people just don't like to work, that's a lie. I mean, they just don't like to sit still. Some old people, some older people don't like to sit still. That can definitely be true. But the lie part, when I said that's a lie, the lie part is that I don't feel like her mother would have stayed there just because of that, knowing who her daughter is. If Glorilla has been on for 4 years, like her sister say, then, they should have had that conversation a long time ago. Mama, you can't work. Absolutely not. And is my mama the type to get online complaining? No. If I gave my mama $0, my mama is not the type to get online complaining. It would take one of the sisters to do it. And so a lot of stuff that people are saying that's not really debunk what that girl is saying to me. I need to see something that's going to really debunk what that girl is saying. Now, when the girl was talking about the $2,500, it sounded like to me she doesn't understand the value of $1. She don't really understand the value of $1, and that comes from being poor, real poor, like dirt poor for a real long time. I remember when I first moved to Houston. Now, this was 7 years ago. I remember when my rent was $1,000, and I felt like that was just like the most. I just felt like that was just like the most money ever. I wish I could find something like that. Now I had a 3-bedroom. I went up to like $1,200, $1,300, and now it's $1,700. So might go up a little bit more than that pretty soon. But anyways, I remember thinking that was so much coming from where I came from, and I was just getting off of Section 8. It sounded like to me she don't know the value of $1, But I will say this. I don't know if she in on it with Glorilla, if this is some kind of humiliation ritual. I'm fixing to see all that now. So yeah, I talk so much, so I'm gonna have to do timestamps because I did not want this video to be long. So but I had to make sure that message got out there, because I don't want y'all to turn into selfish people just because the world is promoting selfishness right now. No, and I hope you guys can see what I'm saying and let you guys feel what I'm saying. Picture your family members that you came up with, your sisters. I don't even feel like I have to tell you guys that. But because I feel like you guys will definitely, especially the ones who follow my channel, won't be able to have the heart to not be able to look at somebody that you love if they ain't did nothing to you now. Because I understand they said the girl put a hit out on Glorilla. Like, that's what she was in jail for. That don't even sound realistic. Like a celebrity like her, when did this happen? When does this happen? When they was teenagers or something like that? I can kind of understand that then. But I mean, for them to specifically say they found that out and they put her in jail and not the people that they actually put the hit out on her, that just sounds weird to me. It sounds weird. So the thing is, the family is so toxic. The way I was raised, some of my kin people that I know don't like me, I could never open up my mouth and talk that bad about some of my kin folks. I just keep that stuff to myself. So look at the way they was raised. Look how they talk about each other. Like they talk about each other like dogs, man. Like they strangers in the street. So ain't nobody about to tell me, like, I really don't believe, I don't know, Glorilla might be taking care of the people. I'm gonna see, but my main purpose is to really see what part of this, like what agenda is all of this. And I don't know what came out, but the first thing I want to ask is how much of what the girl is saying is true and how much is what she's saying is not true. We got, what's the first card to come out? Union. Okay, so this is two people right here. Definitely two people butting heads as if they don't like each other for real. You see that? Okay, so let's see. Or either they in it together. No, but you know what I'm hearing? I think it is. It's usually the first thing I heard. Like they butting heads for real. Like this is two people butting heads for real. And cause I'm hearing that song, Are We In This Together? What's that Day 26 song? If I was locked out with no money, would you hold it down for me? I just gotta know for sure. Are we in this together? Are we in this together? Tell me. Okay, so I am getting that as if somebody is wondering, like they button heads for real. Okay. I was really wondering, y'all know what I was what I was leaning towards. I was leaning towards they was in on it together, like it was a scheme. But the first card looks like it's saying that they actually button heads for real. And then I got that Day 26 song. So yeah. And since I got that song, I feel like that's kind of like the sister's energy. And I am dealing with her energy. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to see what part she's saying is true and what part she's saying isn't true. Okay, navigation card. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna pull another card. Happiness, but it came out in reverse. Okay, so let's see. So definitely moving towards this card. Actually, it's reversed on my end. This card is not reversed on my end. But when I picked it up like this, I said it came out in reverse. So I'm going to keep it like that because that's how I saw it. This card is actually reversed on my end. Navigation card. And I hear him moving as if somebody moving funny, not moving right with this happiness card that I said came out in reverse. Okay, so moving towards something, but moving towards something that's not good. Okay, so let's see. I'm just seeing what's coming out right now. We got resilience, but I'm looking at the fox. That's what I'm looking at. That's the first thing that I saw. So somebody definitely feels like somebody moving, not moving good, moving like a fox. And what did they say about fox? Kind of like slick like people. And look, safe travels card. It came out in reverse. It's kind of like the navigation card. And matter of fact, it will be right up under the navigation card. Safe travels, as if somebody moving the way they moving, it ain't safe. What's the next card? Passion. Oh, that's what I was thinking too, y'all. Came out in reverse. Somebody hurt. Somebody is really hurt. And I'm looking at these horns again as if they really are butting heads. I wonder what they signs are. I don't know what Glorilla sign is, but I wonder what her sign is, because it really seems like what I'm getting is like somebody's butting heads. And with this passion card that came out in reverse, what it is that girl, and I was hearing this too as an energy reader, because that's one reason why I can pick up on certain things, you guys, because I'm an energy reader. I don't just listen to what people say. I feel what they're saying. And a lot of times when I am listening and I'm clairaudient, when you're clairaudient, you listen. But when you're listening, you more than likely can feel the vibrations of their words, and you pay attention to the way they say their words. And I did hear a lot of hurt, a lot of anger, and that's why she was going so hard. So it looks like she for real feel like, I think she feeling like this is a Glorilla. She ain't like the way she moving. She not liking the way she moving. She feels like she is moving like in a bad way with this happiness card in reverse, and she feels like she a fox. She feel like she can't really trust her. So let's get some confirmations with that. Okay, so Glorilla's sister, I really wanted to know what she was feeling like, what was true about what she was saying and what wasn't true. Oh my gosh, y'all saw that come out just like I did. Learn the truth. Wow, and this card pretty much popped out right when I said, but what I really wanted to know was what parts of what she's saying was the truth. And right when I said that, y'all rewind it back, this came out. I'm flipping it over and it says learn the truth. So y'all fixing to learn the truth. You about to learn the truth. So what that girl was saying, she really feel like that. That must be her truth. She really feel like that. So, cause she really hurt. She really feel like she can't trust Glow. She feel like Glow is like a fox. So I'm fixing to see. So is she telling the truth though? Is she telling the truth, Spirit, by anything that she's saying? So when I call on Spirit, I don't call on anything negative. I condition these cards in my atmosphere before I get on here. And it's just all the assistance of the universe who can help me out with this reading. Let's see. What is she saying? I'm about to switch cards in a little bit. Yeah. I need to switch cards now. Let me switch cards now. I'm going to go to Tarot. Tarot, sometimes I know the meanings of the cards. Sometimes I don't. I am an intuitive reader. I'm going to read based on what I see. So, the Garden, the World card in traditional tarot. I want to see what she's saying. What parts of what she's saying is true. That's what's coming out right now. What parts that she said is true. Okay, so we got the Lovers card in reverse. One part that is true is they, yes, she did. Somebody that she loved, they beefing with. It's in reverse. Well, let me put it on reverse on my end so I can see it. And then we got the Hangman card that came out in reverse. So it's definitely somebody's peace has been uplifted. So what part is actually true? The part that's actually truth is that these two people are beefing for real, okay? So what's actually true is this. I'm going to clarify this card, but I'm really looking at more so the house as if she is really looking at it like, okay, we all grew up in this house together and I don't see as if that's part is the truth. Like they really did grow up the way she said that they grew up. And I don't really know why this would come out, because I don't think, are people even disputing that? Are people saying like they didn't really grow up like that or something like that? Like she did say they grew up in some harsh conditions. She did say that. Now this is a pretty little picture, but what I'm getting is more so of the house situation, as if this is the truth. Because we're not asking what she lied about. We're asking what she told the truth about. And the truth is something about the house situation, as if they really did grow up like that. But I didn't think people was actually disputing it. Was people actually saying like, nah, they didn't really grow up like that? Or did they really grow up like that? Or now that I think about it, I'm not quite sure. I think I heard when the sister and brother was talking, I think I heard one of them say something like her mama didn't really do certain things to her or something like that. I think I heard something like that. I didn't really listen to all that. So if it's anything like that, then a lot of stuff that happened in that house that she said happened, that was the truth. They are beefing for real, and there is really no peace in between them. Right. So wow. So they beefing for real. And she done went out the Glorilla. This is the, okay, Bishop C.H. Mason card. This is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. What is she saying? That's the truth. Okay, I'm just going to take both of these cards. Okay, so this card right here, this would be the Moon card in traditional tarot. This would be the, Ten of Wands in traditional tarot. So what part is true? Something she said about the father. And I don't know if this has to do with the father and the son. This is the Pa card, okay? Moon in traditional tarot, but it says Pa here. And that's what I'm going to look at. Something she said about the father. So people are saying something about the father. The only thing I can remember she's saying about the father is that Glorilla bought him a house, and that house is full of roaches, and that it's the smallest house on the street. That's all I remember. I don't know if that's the lie or not, but something that she said about the father is true. I don't know if it has to do with the father's relationship with the son or just the father in general. But I will say something she said about the father is true. When she's talking about an older lady. And this is an older lady still working. That's what I feel like. And still basically struggling up the hill. Anytime I see this card, I'm going to say that anyways. I read this card anyways like a struggle. Okay, when she said this lady is still this lady is still pressing her way up to like get like pick some berries or something like that. This lady is pressing her way. This lady is struggling. This older lady. When she said that lady is still struggling, this is the doggone truth. Like I said, if I didn't give nothing to my mama wouldn't go online saying, "Oh, Shonda lied on me," and I mean Shonda is lying. She don't really take care of us. Like, my mom ain't finna do that. One of the siblings would have to do that. And I believe a lot of y'all mothers are the same way. They're not, because I think people were saying, well, how come the mama didn't say nothing? But the mama ain't gonna say anything. And I did see where Glorilla had a message from the mama. It said mama and them. It didn't really say her mama said it. It said mama and them. That was strange to me too. And it said, thank you for all you do. You do so much for us. She could have gave her mama $100, or her mama could have had that reply. Because a lot of people, when they in like real poor situations, they be happy to get anything. They be happy to get anything. That's why she's still working there. So that's the truth what that girl said. That's why she's still working there. She's still working there because Glorilla ain't gave her enough money to leave there. Now, with that being said, y'all, we don't know how much money Glorilla really got now. But when it comes to celebrities, listen loudly. They are not allowed to help family members. They're not allowed to help friends. No way. So the thing is, if Glorilla has been helping them, we're going to see that. I'm about to see that now. I'm about to ask what part she said is the lie. Now, before all this came out, what card came out? Learn the truth. Learn the truth. To tell you guys you was about to learn the truth. Y'all saw them cards come out just as well as I did. So, but with the cabal won't really let celebrities help nobody. They're not supposed to. But we're going to see if she did or not. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, what part did she say that was like a lie? I can say one thing about a lot of stuff she was saying just sounded like jealousy. You know, like, and when people were saying entitled, I think a lot of people was picking up on that jealousy thing. And so, and that girl, I don't feel like she was saying she should have what Glorilla got just because she wanted what Glorilla got. I think she felt like she deserved what Glorilla had because she's been in that same situation before. So she felt like Glorilla should have helped them all out as sisters. If you love me, then help me. That's how I feel. I think that's what she was saying. But like I was saying, I think I left a comment somewhere. I was like, people act like two things can't be right and wrong at the same time. By her being jealous of Glorilla, well, and I heard somebody else say this too. Somebody else made this point too. It's not really a bad thing to be jealous. What it is when jealousy starts to take you so low to where you'll want to like unalive somebody because they did accuse that girl for wanting to do that. Jealousy is crueler than the grave. Now, jealousy is crueler than the grave. And so when it gets to a point where you want what somebody got so bad, because you can look at somebody and say, oh man, I wish I had that, and be a little envious, and then you can go on by your day and you can still be happy for that person. But you done got so jealous to where, and I know that she was like, I need a new nose, I need new teeth. I was like, you sound real jealous, like as if she was really not happy for her sister. Now that's another thing. That's a characteristic that you have to watch out for. So I was like, people acting like two things, like certain things can't be right and wrong at the same time. The girl could be absolutely wrong in her approach, but she could be absolutely right about some of the things that she said. So I want to go ahead and pull this card because I want to see the stuff that she actually lied about. Okay, so this looks like okay, so this is the Page of Pentacles card. So first thing I'm getting, so this is a Page of Pentacles card. Somebody, the amount of money. This has to do with the amount of money, with either her not receiving no money or her, because this would be the stuff that the sister was lying about. Either her not receiving no money or either Glorilla not giving nobody money. So I'm going to pull 2 more cards because this is the stuff she lied about. With this 7 of Cups card, I don't know what this means. I don't know why that came out. Let's pull 1 more card. I'm not getting nothing with that card, at least not right now. Let's pull 1 more card. This is a ritual. So anytime this card come out, like, I don't care what this card means in traditional tarot. This, what they're doing, they're undergoing a ritual, okay? This is what they're doing. This is when the little boy gets to a certain stage in his life. It's kind of like a baptism, and then they baptize him and he go up another level. Okay, in this tradition, he is undergoing a certain ritual. Okay, this is what the book says to my tarot cards that I got. So this part right here though is supposed to be a lie. So as far as this being something the Illuminati is initiated, I don't think that's true. And I don't think this is something the girl lied of. The girl never said that. So when people are putting this story out that this is something that the Illuminati initiated or something like that, that part is not true. I don't feel like that's true. Okay, so but now I'm gonna get clarification for that middle card. I think I am starting to get something with that middle card that I said. I didn't know why that was there. Okay, I wanted to say something about like something about resting, and I didn't see this if you guys did, or not really letting something, I guess, maybe bother her more than what she say she is. And then this would be 3 of Baskets, 3 of Cups in traditional tarot. Okay, so this is kind of like a card of, like, it could be like a card of like good news, celebration, stuff like that. So, but I'm looking at how all of them are together and they all having a good time. Okay, what I'm getting is, I'm looking at this all these baskets, something about responsibility, as if somebody don't have the responsibility that they say that they have, or something like that. So I'm thinking, I don't know what it sounds like is Glorilla is doing something for some of those people. If anything, this is the 7 of Baskets. If anything, she said it's 10 of them in all. If anything, then it's at least 3 of them that she is helping. And so, and probably for real. And so, when the girl said something like, felt like she was beefing with all the siblings, I don't think she's beefing with all the siblings. She did say, how she beefing with all us? It's 10 of us. How she beefing with all us? And I think a couple of them stay down there with her. So stay with Glorilla. So I really don't think she's beefing with all of them. I don't think all of them are like, all of these people are not like a pain. I was kind of thinking like that. Like, she was making it seem like a lot of it was just like a like everybody was beefing with her. I don't think it is, but it seemed like it's a majority though. And so this family dynamic, I don't feel like they ever really had it, y'all. And I was saying at the beginning, if she act like they was cool at one time and y'all seen pictures of them and everything, talking about twinning them and all that stuff, I don't think they ever they ever really had a good dynamic. I mean, look how they talk to each other. So next I want to see, especially because it's this card and this card. I'm gonna leave these cards out so I won't forget, because I want to ask about Glow, because I'm about to wrap this reading up. Glorilla. I wanted to see what this card means. Is she really helping some of the family members out? Any of her family members out? Is she really helping them out? I really was thinking this was like, I was thinking it was like some kind of Illuminati thing, like some people were saying. I don't think it is. So it looks like they beefing for real. Okay, is she really helping some of the family members out? Absolutely, she is. With this Six of Wands card, with this Emperor card, she put a lot of responsibility on her. Look like with this Emperor card here, she definitely puts a lot of responsibility on herself when it comes to her family. With that card, I definitely think that, yeah. So I'm looking at 8. So I definitely feel like she feels. That's why Glorilla is acting like that, y'all. That's why I was getting at. Glorilla do feel obligated to help her people. She just can't. She can't. And I'm gonna see why she can't. I'm seeing how if she could, she would. And I don't feel like it's because it's too many of them for her financially. I feel like it's too many of them for her to protect. So that's probably why, if she could get 2 of them, then hey, she can get 2 of them, and that's the best she can do. I feel like she got a lot coming at her when it even comes to doing something for her family member. I feel kind of bad for her, but hey, this is the bed that she chose to lay in. But with this Emperor card here, John Horse card, traditional tarot, this is the Emperor card. She definitely feels like she has a lot of responsibility, and I do think she does feel like that. I think she feels like me. If she had it her way, she would take care of every last single one of them. She would. But for one, there's some beefs going on. What a card is. There's some beefs going on with her and that sister particularly, and they don't have the best relationships. If she could protect all of them, she would. If she could make amends with all of them, she would. But I don't think she can. Now I want to go to this card and seeing exactly what's going on with the Illuminati part. But yes, but for some reason with this card right here, something is blocking her. Something is blocking her from doing it. That's probably why she just got those 2 with her, either 2 or 3. Like I said, oh wow, this is a star card. This is a star card in traditional tarot. So when it comes to the ritual card, and I was saying that it wasn't exactly what people was saying, like it's not. It wouldn't be a humiliation ritual. It really wouldn't be because I don't know. I'm going to ask about that specifically. With this star card here, I feel like that's what it is. Because she's a star. Because she's a celebrity, she is. But let's see why, though. Well, let's see why. It's like a lot. It's like, look, Magician card. She can't do it. Something about Magician card. This is saying like Black Hermit. In traditional tarot, this will be the Magician card, okay? So we're asking why she can't do it. I need to know more than that. Give me 2 more cards beside. Okay, this one to fly out. Father of Wands. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of 9 of Cups. I don't think she got it like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of people. Like I said, it's not because it's so many people she won't be able to afford to take care of them. It's not because of that. Because a lot of people were saying she can't. That's a lot of people. She can't afford to take care of like 10 grown people. It's not like that's not what it is. It's because she physically cannot do it. She don't got it. Okay, she don't got it. Okay, so she have to go towards somebody else like to get this stuff. So this star that she is and that people say she is or whatever, they're not letting her get this abundance right here. Now if I was asking something else, did she have it and this card came out, then I'd be like, yes, she had it. But I'm saying what's stopping her. So I'm looking at this as the opposite. This card don't even need to come out in reverse because I'm already asking the opposite of this. She don't have it. This abundance that people think she got, she don't even got it. She should just tell people that. This card right here that I would say like a harvest is coming in. Something that can a harvest is coming in, like it's gonna be your season or something like that. But I'm asking why she can't do it. Then it's like something. Then it's not coming in. She don't got it. She don't got it like that. Something that's supposed to just manifest. People think that she can just give stuff to them. She can't just give stuff to them because of who she is. She gotta go because of who she is. She gotta go and ask other people for help too, and they ain't finna let her do it. The cabal is not fixed. That's one of the rules. You can't help people out as a celebrity. I'm gonna pull 2 more cards on this, and it's gonna be over because this reading already an hour long. But the reading ain't number like 30 minutes long. Oh look, y'all, this card is coming out again. This card as if she got as if she think about them. No, like she would want to help them. But she's only allowed to help a couple of them. She got to go to the cabal and ask for money too. Look. Again, why I keep getting 7 and 8? 7 and 8. It's like, okay, so I feel like it's 2 people that they allowing her to take care of just so she can keep her image going or whatever. And just to satisfy her mind. But Glorilla, look at her mindset. I feel like this is her mindset right here. Very unstable because she done made a deal with the devil for one. But she wishes that, like I said, it's 8 more left that she actually wishes she can go and save, even the one that don't like her. She wishes she can go and save. It's 8 more, but she can't do it. And so when I keep getting this 7 card, I think that 3rd one, you can count that one as her mama. Either her mama or daddy, I don't know. But I think it's definitely saying, since we're talking about the siblings, she actually wishes she can go help them, but she can't because she made that deal with the devil. And so that's what happens to a lot of celebrities, y'all. They want that celebrity status so bad, and a lot of them stop dealing with their family members, and their family members be like, why? Why'd you stop doing that? And they be feeling so bad because they thought they was gonna be able to help them, and the only thing they can do is just pretend as if there was this big reason why they can't help somebody. And that's why her and her sister beefing. Her sister really don't understand why she would do that, because she probably didn't feel like she was that type of person to do that. And look, this is the Mother of Swords cards. Some kind of control. 3 of Baskets, control, family. And look, in this card right here, where I said the mother was having hardship. So, I think the mother is being controlled too. I feel like she's gonna say and do whatever they tell her to do, make it seem like that her and Glorilla getting along real well, but she really is still going through this. They're not letting Glorilla help her family for real. She giving them little bits and pieces here and there. Let's see how much. So it says she really did legitimately try to help them. So let's see. Is she helping them big or is she helping them little? I'm just sleeping. Oh my gosh, we got the Tower card. Oh wow. Okay. Ace of Wands card. I feel like I want to pull this card. And then we got the Devil card. But it did come out reversed. And then this card again. Okay, so what I'm getting is, yeah, she don't got it like this. So this is usually a pretty positive card. But it's an ace card, so it's like a 1. So it's kind of like, she don't, this is like, you know, and then it's like new beginning energy. It's like fresh energy. She haven't made it to where she got the money to be able to just hand out. If she's really trying to help somebody, she got to go to the higher ups for them to help. With this tarot card, no. She really is. It's sad when you make a deal with the devil. This is the Devil card. It's sad when you make a deal with the devil and you gotta leave the people that you really love back in the hood, back in roach infested, rat infested houses. You know, she wishes she could do better, but like I said, it's a lot of these celebrities, you know, they get in this stuff and they really wish that they didn't sign the contracts that they did. But, you know, their greediness and their selfishness made them sign the contracts that they did, therefore leaving her people back in the hood when she would rather not do that. But hey, they rule her now. The fact that this Devil card came out, but the Devil card was in reverse, and then this card was right after the card that I keep saying, like as if they're on her mind, but she's only allowed to help. She's only allowed to help like a couple of them, not all of them. I just feel like with this Devil card here, this Devil card, this is the one that is in reverse. So it had reverse energy, as if. Let me put one more card there, because I want to say something, but I want to get, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it came out in reverse, but Spirit said just take it like it is. And this was confirmation, right? This is who she got to go to for any kind of help. To basically, not for any kind of help, but to say, hey, can I help my sister this month? Can I help my mama this month? And they so greedy, they so selfish, because it's the devil. They most likely like, no, this where you gotta leave your people at. This where you gotta leave your people at. So even though she feel bad and she think of them, she can't do nothing about it, because she's up under this devil energy right here. These are the people that she done sold her soul to. So, I did say something about her having to sacrifice, but that card did come out and say, you know what, this really don't have nothing to do with the cabal. It's really like a beef thing. The only part that has to do with the cabal is Glorilla's money, not them beefing. They don't have nothing to do with them. That's actually natural. That actually happened by itself. But with that being said, is she gonna get sacrificed? Is that girl gonna get sacrificed? Oh wow, this card basically flipped out. But it's the Magician card in reverse, and I'm gonna say no, she's not up for a sacrifice. I'm gonna ask two more. Well, hold on. Let me get two more cards. I don't feel like she trying to sacrifice her. Now she keep on. I don't think she trying to sacrifice her. So I did have a dream that said that she was. Oh wow. So with this card coming out, it's like, is her sister first up in line to be sacrificed? I don't think that was on her mind. I don't think her sister was. But Out of one of them 8 siblings, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them would be sacrificed. It looks like Glorilla, look at all these knives around her. She trying to make a decision. And she trying to make a decision. It might not have been her. With this magician card in reverse, it might not have been her. She might not have been the first pick, but since she making all that noise, it might be her. So let me see something. This card, oh my gosh, another card. This 9 of Swords cards. Like, yeah, it's really on her mind. It's on her mind. And she was due for a sacrifice anyways. I was wondering why that dream came to me. She due for a sacrifice anyways. So now she wondering, who is she gonna sacrifice? Who is she gonna sacrifice? Like, look at these knives. I mean, look at these apples with these knives in it. And look, it's the 8 of knives and a 9 of knives card. 8 of Swords and a 9 of Swords card came out back to back. And this is just basically somebody that's, both cards are kind of somewhat the same meaning. Both cards basically a very bad mind battle, and you really trying to decide what you gonna do because your mind is just gone. Okay, so somebody definitely is. I mean, it was time for her to make a sacrifice anyways. That girl just made it easier for them to pick. But with that being said, if that girl is not really worth a sacrifice for them, they ain't trying to sacrifice her. Glorilla has to sacrifice somebody that really means something to her. But the fact that she already don't like her, you know, she probably ain't even trying to sacrifice. They probably wouldn't even accept it as a sacrifice. Pull one more card. Ooh, what I tell y'all a little while ago, when this card comes out, I don't know what it means in traditional tarot. I don't. But when this card comes out, as an intuitive reader, I always say harvest time. I just told y'all that a little while ago. So this is confirmation. She was up and due for a sacrifice anyway. So all this stuff that happened, it wasn't that the cabal set this up for this stuff to happen. But now that it did happen, like, oh girl, she might be on the front line. Because for one, I will say this, for one, they needed to shut her up. Because she done told all the family business. And for two, it's harvest time for Glorilla. It's the season, it's at least her season. She up for a sacrifice. I don't know who it's gonna be. It might not even be her. I'm in the reading. Y'all let me know if you have any questions down below. Let me know if you was surprised by how the cards came out. And that's all, y'all. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole thing. Would you sit up there and do you feel like you can watch the people that you love struggle? Like what is your mindset? What is you guys' mindset on that? I don't see how nobody can do that. I really don't. But that's all, y'all. Bye. Oh, continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.